Hey, welcome back to Don't Run with Scissors. I'm Kelly, your host here at Don't Run with Scissors. I hope I am your favorite Jeep driving lawyer, mom of twins, and three crazy rescue dogs who likes to craft in her spare time, is training for Ironman, and has gone back to school to be an ASL interpreter. It is now the 20th of December. Holy cow, where has time gone? Um, been absolutely crazy. Forgive my hair. It's still early in the morning. Well, it's not so early. It's 8:45. But here's the thing. Courts are slow this week and next week because of the holidays, which I'm totally grateful. Usually, this is about the time where my former partner would go on vacation for about a month. Yeah, no kidding. Um, and we all know how that was funded, but not anymore. So the courts are slow. I usually take this time to catch up all of those little things that kind of get pushed to the wayside that aren't urgent or whatever. I spend lots of downtime with the kids, kind of resting and relaxing. The catching up part is probably going to happen more because of finals and whatnot. Um, so it's kind of laid back. I get to catch up on some sleep, which is much needed, obviously. Um, And honestly, I've been handling a couple things this morning, and I wanted to get this out of the way because I have to go to the post office. And one of the things that I finished, I need to mail. So um, there's that. So hence you get early morning Kelly with, and the doggos are around. Um, things here are good. So we finished the semester, even with all of the issues that the ups and downs of going back to school and everything. I finished ASL 2 with a B plus. You know, it is what it is. Um, had I had those points from that first exam, I would have had an A. And I think that's the most frustrating part about it to me. Um, I got an A in orientation to deafness, and I got an A minus in ASL 1. That brings my overall GPA to for the semester to I think like a 3.25, so like a B plus for the semester average. It may be a little higher. It'd B plus A minus for the semester. An A minus would make more sense GPA wise because the two ASL classes are equally weighted. But the orientation to deafness, even though I got an A, is only 2 credits versus 3 credits. I don't know. Whatever. I did well. I did well. So, that said, your sign of the day is Mary. Mary is the same as happy. And then Christmas. So, Christmas. Um, so, Merry Christmas. Um, Santa Claus. Are you on his nice list? List? Um, I am on the nice list. So, um, the kids and I all got haircuts yesterday from my friend Kelly. Okay, so here's the thing. I have known Kelly since before I've had the kids. Before I was married, actually, I know Kelly, who cuts my hair. Kelly came to the hospital when we needed to shave my head from brain surgeries. Kelly has fixed my hair after every single brain surgery haircut. Yeah. Um, she did my hair for my wedding. Yeah. Okay. So Kelly is amazing. Kelly is not blind. That said, I have a friend who is actually blind, um, whose name is Kristen. Now, Kristen and I have the same condition. She went blind as a result of it. We are obviously trying to save my vision. Kristen does amazing makeup, even now, blind. Like mind blowing. The boy child thought we were going to my blind friend to get a haircut. Yeah, that's a good thing. He's cute, and I really hope he marries well. That's what I tell. Like, it's so funny. I would never say that to my daughter. I hope you marry well. You're kind of dingy. But my son, so um, the kids both did well for the semester, as far as I know. William's professor for psychology actually called him. Apparently, he did so well on the final that he only missed 2 questions. He's now considering doing psychology and music therapy as majors. I don't know. I haven't even made morning coffee. This is last night's Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi. Um, so we'll see. I just nod. Boy child, because of his learning disabilities, hasn't always carried a full load as far as classes. So while it's his 3rd year in college, he's still I think now he's finally a sophomore, considered sophomore status. I'm fine with that. He's trying his best. He's clearly doing better now that he's kind of listening more to mom. I know that sounds really bad, and I know I'm a control freak. Um, but when you're a person who has walked that walk before with the same learning disabilities, it's kind of like, okay, hey, hang on, listen to what I've done and have been successful with, and let's try to work around that. He had his band concert for OCC the other night, um, last Friday night. It was a whirlwind of a weekend. So we had the concert Friday night. It was fantastic. Um, was really packed. I was actually very surprised at how many people were there, which was so cool. His solo, he actually had more than one. They sounded probably the best I've heard him play um, as a soloist. So that was really, really cool. Um, and again, he'll be in band again. He's still first chair, um, which is awesome. Awesome. He really, it's a neat mix because it's community members and it's college students in this band. So you get a lot of, they even have some people who play professionally who come in and play with the band. So they really, really are good, and they're good about like, hey, have you tried it this way? Have you so they work well together. They're a good band and they sound fantastic. And the director picks really good pieces. So they have 2 concerts this next semester. One is at the Red Cedar Festival, which is in Okemos or by Lansing. Because they have the Red Cedar River, hence Michigan State's fight song, or it's not their fight song, it's their school song. I'm not a huge MSU. Like, if I had to pick MSU or Michigan or U of M, I'm a go blue. Um, but really, I didn't go to either school, so I don't really, like whatever. Um, but either school plays Ohio State, and we're always cheering for a Michigan team if they're playing Ohio State because oh how I hate Ohio State. Um, anyways, I digress. So we had that Saturday. I went and did a massage with my massage therapist to kind of help my back and legs, and she totally agrees with the pain management specialist and my theory on how the muscles seized up. She hit some knots in my lats that I was just like, holy mother of God. It hurt. I at one point, like, I was sucking in wind backwards, as I say, to kind of breathe through it. that said, like right now, my body feels better than it has in eons, or what feels like eons. So yesterday I did a 2-hour bike. We had haircuts, and I got to stitch. I actually spent this weekend, um, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, really focusing on um, the one project that is going in the mail today. And I will show you that in a second. So I only have 2 stitching projects, which is so weird for me again. Although at the same time, like I like seeing those huge chunks of progress on things when you're solely focused on things. So um, I am still kicking around. If anybody knows any information on business grants, small business grants, not loans, but grants, especially for minority and women-owned businesses, if you could get in touch with me, I would be forever grateful. I will, like, yeah, I will make it worth your while. I can't pay you in cash, but I will send you cookies or stitchy stuff, or I will figure it out. But I really need some help on that front. Um, oh, I do have one big thank you. I got a lovely Christmas card from Janet Jabber, and um, Janet, I don't know how you do it. I really and truly am in awe of you as a human being. Your cards to me always come when I most need them, and I don't know how you do it. But you sent me these cute little floss straps. How stinking cute! And they're like, I'm using them. That's why I'm like, obviously, I'm using them. I didn't used to use floss drops, and I didn't appreciate them until I got the thing for the card organizer for Pikachu. But the stupid little doodads are breaking. And then I'm like, well, great. Now I don't know what number they are because, I've got more than one of them floating around. So I got out my floss drops from Janet. I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. Look at, they're perfect. They're perfect. And now my floss is all nice and organized again. And I know what number they are because I can write them on the back. And I love them. So now I have a Cricut too, and God knows I have cardstock, because we all know Kelly has an addiction to crafting, and I have ADHD, and we all know what that combo is like. So I have lots of scrapbook cardstock and stuff, um, and so maybe I need to figure out how to do these on my Cricut too now, because I seem to be using them a whole lot more. How cool are they? They're so cute, and like I said, they're perfect right now. And then Nigel ate one of my little floss doodads. So I promptly just, because I didn't have any more floss doodads, so I did that. So Nigel is a horrid little dog as far as chewing up stuff. Him and I. Although yesterday it was nice. So Nigel went and cuddled with Bean. Lizzie was cuddled with the boy child, and Maisie was curled up in the chair with me, and it's kind of fun. I'm like, and that's why we needed 3 dogs. That's why, because I had 3 humans. And now everybody gets the serotonin from cuddling the dogs. Although right now my big girl is sprawled out on my couch. And she takes up most of it easily. I mean, she's a little curled up, so she doesn't take up the whole thing. But if she wanted to, she could easily take up a full-size couch. And the little dogs are behind me. That's Maisie. There's Nigel. So I spent really and truly Friday, Saturday, and Sunday banging out this project, and it is done, and it gets crossed off my whips be gone for 2021 that we're doing over on Instagram. It's phenomenal. How cool is it? I love it. So the girl has 3 cats. This is for her best friend. She's Jamie, and it says always listen to Jamie because she's almost always right. I think that's hysterical. Absolutely hysterical. I have thread everywhere. Welcome to my world. I think most of us. So I'm going to send that off in the mail today so that she can get that framed for her friend. She's going to frame it herself, from my understanding. So, what else did you stitch, Kelly? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because I, of course, worked on the forever. This is like the project that will not end. It goes on, my friends. It is the project that never ends. I added in a bunch up here. I have filled in almost all of the confetti that is to up to here. There's a couple more stitches where up in here. There's a couple more stitches. And then I started working down here. So this will be my main focus for the next several days, obviously, to hopefully get this finished by the end of the month. And Lord, if I get that finished too this month, I will be ricocheting off the walls with joy. Because yes. Classes don't start back till January 10th. So that's kind of good. Gives me a little bit of a break mentally as far as that. But I do want to, I'm either going to have to hire, like there's places online that you can video conference and practice your sign with like a tutor. I may just break down and purchase a couple sessions just so that I have somebody to kind of have that dialogue and practicing with. I told my childhood story. I got an A. Even though I forgot half of it. On the final, I forgot the word for hockey. So you do the little X, the letter X. So it looks like a hockey stick. I forgot that. What else did I forget? That was the big sign. But I remember popcorn, like I told you. Popcorn. I think I told you guys that. So that's a sign for popcorn, like the little kernels are popping. So going into next year, I am still going to be reading. I am doing the Magical Stitches reading. I forget what the title of this series is, but it's a stitching related series, a stitching related like mystery. And the crew, if you join, and you have to join, I want to say by the end of January. Each person is getting their own like little packet of clues that you earn to solve your mystery. And you earn them through stitching, through projects and things like, so I am doing that. I have my WIPGO board, and I am doing the focus on 22 and 22 for no new starts. Now, with no new starts in the 22, that I overlap my boards, as we all know, but now, so I listened to Ymir. I watched Ymir yesterday, and I watched Bobby, because those are two I always watch Janet Jabber, and those are the three that like, and I watch and Blake, I can see her face, and I can't think of your name, and I suck it for that. But I watch OG Stitchery too. Those are four that like every time they pop up, I rush to watch them. So I was watching Ymir last night, and she was talking about, December is a hard month for her, because it's the marker month of some things that she's had to walk through and have left some scars. And I think we all have those times. And I don't know if Ymir watches me. I don't know. I know we're friends on Instagram. I know we've had several conversations. So I do count her in my circle. But I was trying to explain to her that, healing those past traumas is hard work. Does it need to be done? Absolutely. Is it hard? Absolutely. Um, but when you heal those, um, it's an amazing feeling to be able to get through to the other side on some of those things. And sometimes, and in healing from past traumas or things or losses isn't a linear thing. Some days you think you're healed, and something else will trigger something, and you're right back in the thick of it, and you've got to do more work. And that's hard, and it's hard for people on the outside to understand. And I think one of the things that somebody once said to me was, when you can tell your story without crying, you know you've healed. And I don't know that that's totally true, but I think it is I think it's a good indicator that a large portion of it is healed. For me, my month is February. February is a really big struggle bus month for me. I tend not to do a lot in February as far as activities. I stay clear of things. Like February is my me month. Like honestly, I focus on getting through, especially Valentine's Day weekend. I think those of you who have known me and have been around my floss tube for a while know that. So I think that despite the no new starts, I'm not okay. So for no new starts, I'm not like they give prizes and stuff like that. I don't worry about the prizes. Like I don't that's not where my focus is. My focus is this is just another way to sort of push me to finish up projects rather than starting a bunch of more stuff and adding to my pile of unfinished stuff. So, but I think in February, for sure, there is the self-love sampler by Birdie Crossing. And if you have not seen it, go check it out on Etsy. It's a fantastic project. I think, oh, Black Ribbon Stitch Studio too is another one that as soon as her videos pop up, I watch them. Because I absolutely love her. And I'm blanking on your name, and I know you're screaming it at me, and I'm sorry. It's morning, and I've only had a little bit of Diet Pepsi and no coffee, so be. Um, I I believe she has started it, but in February, that is going to be my I don't do a birthday sale. I don't but I think in February that's going to be my piece. And I'm not sure right now that it's on either. Excuse me, now I have the hiccups. It's not on my WhipGo, and I don't know that it's on my no new starts. So I may have to sort of move things around and adjust things. Or like on no new starts, I'm pretty close to a finish on Coffee Quaker. So maybe if I bang out Coffee Quaker between now and the end of January, then I just plug in that one for that spot. And then I'm okay. Okay, so the other thing that I have decided to do is on New Year's Eve day, Kia B and Pam from Just Keep Stitching are doing 12 and 12. Now they're doing it where they're going to have a new start every hour, starting at noon and going till midnight. So you would work on it for an hour. And that's great. That works for them. Again, I'm trying more to focus on finishing UFOs rather than starting a bunch of new ones, because we all know, again, ADHD is a blessing and a curse. And you add ADHD with FOMO, fear of being left out kind of thing, of missing out. And you add it in with crafters who do a lot. And it can be a recipe for a hot mess of just, yeah. So what I am doing is I posted it on my Instagram. I am going to take 12 whips that did not make my whip go board, who aren't on my 20 and 22 list, although some of them may be. I take that back. Some of them may be. I picked 12 projects that I haven't really touched in the last year that I wanted to make some progress on. And that is what I'm going to work on New Year's Eve day. I don't always stay up till midnight. Some days I do. I don't know how my body's going to handle things such as the situation with chronic illnesses. So we'll see. The one that everybody I listed on my list, the Mitch McConnell piece, which I worked on a while ago, and um, those of again, you guys know me well enough by now, unless you're new here. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm sorry, I don't think I said that. Welcome. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. It sends me a little serotonin boost, self-esteem boost, because it tells me that you like me. And yeah. Okay. So, and if you're returning, welcome back to the crazy, because we all know that's why you're here. So Mitch McConnell has caught a couple people, that being listed on my list, that has caught a couple people's eye. So likely, and what I've told myself is if I get in a groove with stitching something, even though the hour may have passed, I'm not locked into, okay, well, too bad I have to put it down. I'm just going to keep working until I don't want to, like, I want to change. So it may be that I work the day, and I'm also, if the kids come out and they want to play games or do whatever, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to miss out on those opportunities just to stitch on something. So that is kind of that. But so next week, my plan is, while I'm going to do a film, like a FLOSSTUBE film, I'm going to pull out my Whip Go pieces and my 22 and 22. And then I will pull out those 12 pieces that I have earmarked for 12 and 12. And that will be my whip parade. I don't know that you guys, like, I love watching people's whip parades, but I have so many projects that are kitted up or that, like, are still whips that I haven't really touched, that it just, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me to pull them out just to show you, oh, look, it's another project Kelly hasn't really worked on. Like that's sort of deflating to me, or defeating. It doesn't feel, it just makes me feel kind of and I don't want to feel bleh. So, yeah. So we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna do it, hey, these are my plans for New Year's Eve day, and then going into next year. Like, these are my focus pieces. So this is where we're starting, kind of thing, for the year. And that's how I'm approaching my whip parade. So yeah. I already know that there's like I said, I'm gonna have to adjust the self-love sampler into my 20 and 22. But, like, I was looking at something last night and thinking about it. I have the little truck series from Country Sampler. I don't know. That will be in my whip parade. That I want to do the series as a, like, for a friend of mine that hopefully, if we get these grants going and stuff, we'll have a storefront by spring, in the spring. And there'll be a cute, like, little display. So, okay. So that said, if on some weird chance this week I finish Pikachu, I'm gonna push to get the gingerbread house done. I did send off my little ornament. She should be getting it. Hold, please. I have to go get my cute little ornament. The dogs are probably gonna take off running if they see me moving. Yep, see. Get back again. knew I was forgetting something. So I got my gift from my Secret Santa, and it is so cute that I absolutely love it. I got this. She sent me 2 little bike ornaments, an ornament of scissors, some fancy floss, which I've never, like, I don't have, like, I bought some for my mermaid, but I haven't gotten to that point in the mermaid. So other than using some, I mean, I've used Krynic, but I don't consider that like a fancy. And I've used the alpaca, like, Whisper instead of Whisper, because my LNS at the time only had they had the alpaca rather than Whisper. I think I've used that. But really, I haven't used Fancy Floss ever. I bought it for people, but I've never used it. So I got a really pretty shade of, I think, poinsettia and mistletoe is the 2 colors I got. But this is my little ornament thing, and it's not. It's like a it sets. It's called. Who knows what's in the bottom of it? I don't know, and I'm not going to open it to find out. But how cute is that? Look at the back. It's so cute. I don't think it's cat litter, but it could be like sand. I don't know. But how cute is that? How cute. So that's like really and truly my only Christmas decoration up. And I asked the kids if they wanted to put up the tree yesterday, and my son was like, "Do you really want to put it up?" And I kind of do, but then I'm kind of like, no, I'm okay with it not going up. So I said, why don't we go out and grab like one of the, we have little trees too. Like, I put up the main tree, but then we've always had trees in each of our bedrooms and stuff. Why don't we just go get a little tree out of the thing and put it up? So, okay. The only other thing that I have, I will post the picture on, I posted it on TikTok. It's been on my Facebook, and I just realized I have not posted it to my Instagram. If by chance you live in the Tampa Bay area or Tampa area of Florida, or know people do, my friend Tracy, whose son is the same son with a computer. They went to Florida to get a break from it all. They took the dogs. Their dog, they have a pitty. She's beautiful. She's an absolute beautiful pit bull. My dog bells are now up. Hey, lady. Nigel. Lay back down, cranky butt. Okay. Their pitty's name is 10K. Like, she runs a 10K. 10K. I love 10K. 10K is a 7-year-old, like, silver pit bull. She has a scar over her right eye. She is chipped. 10K went missing. She got out of the gate, and she's missing. We've raised about $1,200 for the reward for 10K. We need to bring 10K help. I don't know how to put in a picture here of 10K, so I will, again, I'm going to put 10K's picture on my Instagram with some information, as well as Tracy's contact information. My Instagram is His Princess Kelly, all smushed together. Please, if you are in the Tampa area, help us bring 10K home. This family has been through too much to not lose their dog. 10K is very friendly. And Tracy is talked to, Maisie's awake. Now she wants my coffee. They actually have drank out of my coffee mug that sits there. Hence the coffee mug with the cover on it now. Lizzie, relax. It's okay. 10K is very friendly. We've talked to, Tracy has talked to like the Humane Society and all of that down there. The thought is that somebody's probably got her. Originally, Tracy had put up a reward of $200. That's kind of what she had. The rest of us have all chipped in. We've raised, and now it's at $1,200, and I think the reward fund is rising. Again, we need to bring 10K home. So if you could check out my Instagram, like and share it. and get the word out so that we can try and find 10K. That would be great. And yeah. So with that said, I will not see you before Christmas. So Merry Christmas. I hope if you celebrate that you are safe, that you are healthy, that your loved ones are safe and healthy as well, that you have food on your table and love in your heart. Be patient with those around you because you don't know what they're struggling and what they're dealing with. There's still a lot of stuff to deal with in this world. So with that, know that I love you. If there's anything that I can do to help you, please reach out, and I will talk to you guys soon.